Welcome to another edition of Bullseye, and these letters keep coming in, but listen to this one. This is from Norman Brockett, and he lives in Herne Bay, and it says, Dear Jim, I'm an OAP living here in sunny Herne Bay. I've always enjoyed watching Bullseye, but there's just one thing I would like to comment on, and I don't think this is really fair, Norman. He says, we all know where you've been when you come running down those stairs, and I can't help wondering why you don't go in good time. Before the show starts. Now, that's very unkind of you to say that, young Norman, because I'm a star here at Central, and my dressing room is absolutely superb. It's a soundproof, suite, there's the level, split.
Thanks for letting me use your dressing room, Jim.
He's ruined it again. Image blown. Let's meet our contestants tonight who are going to play on Bullseye. Young Jim, how are you?
Fine, Jim.
Welcome to Birmingham and to Central Television. You're from Newry in County Down. You like antiques, Jim?
I do, yes.
Tell us a little bit about it. I mean, what sort of thing do you specialise in? Anything?
Anything at all. I mean, it catches my eye.
If you like the look of it, you have a pop at it. Now then, Alan, obviously you're close pals. Yes. And where do you play your darts, Alan?
The Hillbillies in your region. Bootleggers, I call the pub.
The Bootleggers?
Bootleggers, yeah.
Tell us why they call it the Bootleggers, Al.
There's something to do with the prohibition in America and that.
Really? Did all that... Did that sort of...
That started it.
Come into Ireland where they hid the ale and you weren't allowed to drink it?
And
is that why they got the poutine? Is that why they started doing the...
The poutine, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's electric soup, isn't it? That's brain damage.
It's good.
It's nice to see you. Thanks for taking the trouble to come and see us from over the water. You're more than welcome. Okay. We move on now. Now we've got Brian Bird from... And Brian, you're from Pontefract.
Yeah. And
we've got Joyce Hopkins from Eccles.
Yes.
Pontefract and Eccles. Well, this should be a piece of cake to you. We've had problems with this lady today. I'll tell you, this young lady, wherever she's been in the studio, you've been next to her. Now, listen. Brian, she's going to get her own back on me in a minute. Don't you worry about it. Brian, you're a county darts player.
Yes, for Yorkshire.
Yeah, and you've won the Ladbroke Open, haven't you?
Yes, 1985.
And you're engaged to Joyce's daughter, is that right?
Alison.
This Alison, and so, Joyce, you're going to be his mum-in-law?
Yeah.
You look faintly disappointed in what you're inheriting.
Well, Jim, he comes from the wrong end of the pennines.
You're absolutely right, Joyce. I couldn't agree with you more. You can throw a handy dart, can't you?
Well, I could. I could.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, and you must be fairly bright to be answering the questions on the programme tonight.
No, I'm just brighter than him.
Thank you.
It's, you'll be thinking twice about this wedding now, won't you, Brian? Delighted to have you with us. Even though you're from Yorkshire, we don't mind, Brian. We're only putting your leg, you know that. We've got Mike Mills and Graham Farrell from Exeter. Mike, you're a carpenter.
That's right, Jim.
You like your garden?
Yes, I like the garden very much.
You enjoy your gardening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when all the work's done and you can sit back and enjoy everything.
Yeah. You enjoy doing it, though, as well?
No, that's all part and parcel, yes.
Keeps you together.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yep. Marvellous. And we've got Graham Farrell at the end. Now, Graham, you teach in Exeter, do you, Graham?
Yes.
And what do you teach, sir?
Biology is my main subject, but some lower school science as well.
Tell us what you did on Red Nose Day. You remember the Comic Relief Day? Tell us.
Well, the fifth year group I had asked me, beginning of the week, if I would give an hour and 10-minute lesson, not using any normal mannerisms or voice or whatever, so I had to sort of say things backwards, speak in rhyme, sing.
For a double period? For
a double period.
Yeah.
Use various dialects. And they persuaded several members of staff during the course of the lesson to come along and try and put me off.
Really? And you get on with it?
I survived. A few sticky moments, especially when the deputy headmistress came in.
Oh, my God.
The only way I could think of getting away with it was kissing the headmistress's feet.
Did you do that?
Yes. And then
You're still there?
Yes.
Is this headmistress?
She's still there as well.
Give her a round of applause. Marvellous. OK, let's play Bullseye. Questions in the first round, £30 each. Just to remind all of you there, remember your bonus buttons. All right, let's play. Come on. Alan, choose a subject for Jim.
Faces, please, Jim.
Faces. Come on, Jim. Faces we'd like. We wish you all the best.
50.
Good start for you, sir. Alan, look at your monitor. You've got first stab at that, Alan. Who is it? Shh. Quiet, audience.
I can't think of his name.
No idea. It's in the annoying. There is a light on. Come on, Joyce.
David Soul.
David Soul from Starsky. Oh, dear. Look at Alan's face. Oh, dear, Alan. Come on, Joyce. Make a name for yourself. Choose a subject for Brian.
History, please.
History.
That's a first.
For another £30 anyway. Think carefully. Breathe in before you give me the answer to this, Joyce. Who was the Labour Party's last Prime Minister?
Harold Wilson.
I can offer it to Graham.
James Callaghan.
James Callaghan is right, yes. Graham for Mike.
Britain, please.
Britain we'd like.
That's words.
Which word on a bottle of champagne indicates that the champagne is dry, Graham?
Sec.
I can offer it to Joyce for £30.
Brut.
Brut, B-R-U-T, splash it all over. Absolutely right. Gives us the scores at the end of round one there. Alan and Jim with £50, Joyce and Brian with £60, and Graham and Mike with £30. All right. Let's see how they get on in round two, where it's £50 a question. More difficult the questions, and 3 categories have gone. The rest remain. They're lit. Choose a lit subject, Alan, for Jim.
Sport, please, Jim.
Sport.
100.
£100. Well done. That's a good start for you there, Al. Bonus lights, don't forget. In 1966, a solid gold sporting trophy was stolen from an exhibition, and 1 week later, a dog called Pickles dug it up in someone's garden. Which trophy was it, Alan?
The World Cup.
The World Cup is correct, for £50. We move on. We move to Joyce. Choose a subject for Brian.
Books, please.
We'll try books.
50.
50 you've got. Well done, Brian. For another 50, Joyce. Who wrote A Woman of Substance and Act of Will?
Barbara Taylor Caldwell.
There's another word there, but you've got
Bradford.
it. Good girl. Absolutely right. I thought that was a difficult one. You did very well there. Good girl, Joyce. Graham for Mike.
Places, please.
Places, Michael, please.
50.
Yes, caution. £50 you have. For another 50, Graham, which city is served by Aldergrove Airport? You've no light. Aldergrove. A-L-D. Well, can't help you. If you don't know this answer, Alan, I'll send you home and pay your bus fare.
Belfast.
Belfast is correct, sir. Gives you a £50 bonus, which gives us, at the end of round two, Alan and Jim with £250, Joyce and Brian with £160, and Graham and Mike, £80. Well played, all of you. Good, good. We move on. Early days. £100 a question now, but look at the board. The subjects are isolated. Alan, for the last time in this part of the game, for Jim.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz we'd like, Jim.
Sports.
That's exactly what we didn't want to happen, because the category's gone. We move on. Joyce for Brian.
I'd like showbiz, please.
You'd like show business? Well, let's see. Brian can get it for you, Joyce.
30.
Annie Mae Bullock is a world-famous rock singer, much admired by Prince Charles. By what name is she better known?
Tina Turner.
Are you asking me or telling me?
No, I'm telling you.
Good girl. Got your £100. Well done. Come on, Graham for Mike.
Britain, please.
Britain, Mike.
30.
In May 1967, Graham, compulsory breath tests became law. Who was the Minister of Transport then?
Was it Ernest Marples?
It wasn't, and there's no light on. You're not even going to have a stab at it. Which means at the end of game one, we've got Alan and Jim with £250, Joyce and Brian in the lead with £290, but coming up, Graham and Mike with £110. Well played. £1 the point, all to play for as we go to Tony.
OK, Jim. It's 5. 20. And 5, 30. OK, Brian, 30 to beat. 20. 20. And 20, 60. 60 to beat, Mike. 20. 20. And 5, 45. So the first round to Brian.
What was the title of the 1984 film in which Sean Connery again plays James Bond? You've no light on? There's a light on now. Wait for it, Alan. Bull is in. Alan?
Was it Doctor No? Doctor No?
It wasn't, in fact. It was Never Say Never Again, which leaves the scores exactly as they were. Back to Tony.
OK, Jim. It's 5. 20. And treble 20, 85. Good one, sir. OK, Brian, 85 to beat. It's 5. 20. And treble 20, 85. There you have it, Mike. Tie at 85 at the moment. 20. 1. And 20, 41, so we have a tie in 85, Jim.
OK, so Jim and Brian throw again, and the highest score gets the question, which is worth the original score, £85.
20. Treble 20. And 1. So 81, Brian. 20. Treble 20. And treble 11, which takes the second round, Jim.
What celebrations did Australia begin in January 1988?
100 years.
I can offer it for £41 to Graham.
Bicentenary.
Bicentennial is correct, sir. Gives you £41. Gives us the scores. £250 for Alan and Jim. Joyce and Brian could have gone then, couldn't you? £290. And the boys, Graham and Mike, coming up on the rails, 151. Well done. Back to Tony.
Off we go. It's 1. 5. And 1, 7. 7, Brian. It's 5. Another 5. And 20. 30, Mike. It's 1. 20. And 11. 32 takes the final round.
Which British king was nicknamed the Merry Monarch, Graham?
Henry VIII.
I can offer it across, and you can have £30 if you can tell me, Joyce.
Charles the... Oh, God, the first.
You're telling me the correct answer after you've told me the wrong one, aren't you? It's
Yes.
Charles II, in fact.
Yes, it
As soon
is.
as you'd said first, I had to take your first answer. You understand that?
Yes.
Never mind. Which means at the end of game 2, we've got Alan and Jim with £250, Joyce and Brian with £290, and Graham and Mike with £151. So we've got to say cheerio to Alan and Jim, and Graham and Mike. In you come. Well done, Michael. God bless you. Well played. Graham and Mike, there you are. You've got £151, so it's not too bad, is it, for you?
Right.
And our Alan and Jim from over the water, 250 quid. That's all right, isn't it? As well as your bullies and your tankards and, of course, your darts. All right. I'll count this money out now. It'll take me 2 minutes. I'll give them the bullies and tankards and everything. We'll see you in the second half. Don't go away. OK, welcome back to part 2 of this edition of Bullseye. We've got not the Battle of the Roses, but the Alliance of the Roses tonight, isn't it? Lancashire and Yorkshire made it. £290. It's all sorted out for you. Put that in your pocket. As a Yorkshireman, I know it won't be spent. Don't let Joyce have it. She'll spend it all in a day, won't you? Of course you will. Your turn to have a rest for a second now. Turn of the professional. We've got the governor tonight. 301 or more with 9. We think we've got the man to do it. He's the housewife's choice. Well, household name in darts. Great ambassador for the sport as well. Listen to the reception he gets as we bring on Throwing for Charity, John Lowe.
180. Sorry, John, but that was practice. I'm sure he'll do it again. Best of order, please. Thank you. 20. 20. And 20, 60. Lucky. $20. And treble 20, 80. Good recovery, John. I'm in the best of luck, son. 114, 3 to go. $20. 20. And 20, 60. Still, he was very unlucky there.
Very good,
Very unlucky, yeah. I'd like
Come
to-
on, John.
I'd like-
Oh, John. What we've got to tell the viewers at home there, that your 3 practice throw, 180.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
I know.
That's what happens on television as well.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
In the real game as well.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah.
Well, it's £200 and you'll be delighted to get that. Where's it going, Joyce? Tell us.
It's going to a local hospital in Eccles.
I know
for
the
the
hospital.
renal unit.
Yes, in Eccles, I know it. I'm sorry you didn't do it tonight.
That's how it
I
goes,
am.
yeah.
Well, I know, but you've done it for us before anyway. You're always welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you here. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
I know you're on the Thanks, John. Thank you, John. Oh, dear. One bounced out as well, and that one, never mind. That's still, it's £200. Better than note. Better than note. Your turn. Let's have a look at what Bullish Prize Board has got for you tonight.
In 1.
You cook in haste and don't lose the taste with this microwave oven.
In 2.
Just like me, you'll really pull them in with this superb angler's outfit.
In 3.
The perfect travelling companion, a portable radio cassette player.
In 4.
For people who are going places, a set of attractive luggage.
In 5.
Now here's something to keep them on the right tracks. It's a kiddie's go-kart.
In 6.
How's this for the budding Steve Davis? A snooker table and accessories.
In 7.
Enjoy those extra few minutes in bed with this combined tea maker and radio.
In 8.
This'll stop them getting into the spirit. It's a Tantalus.
And Bully's special prize.
Fancy going Dutch for a while, tiptoeing through the tulips, or just seeing all those sights? It's a weekend for 2 in Amsterdam. Now then, all right. Pay attention. Are you listening? Very carefully. Keep out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. All right. The prize is behind the red sectors of the board there. That's where they all are. And, of course, Bully's special prize, which does seem a bit tasty this week, doesn't it? You've got 9 darts, 6 for you, and 3 for you, Joyce. All right. Your first 3. Off you go. Best of luck.
OK, Brian, some nice prizes there tonight. Best of luck. That's the bullseye!
You've got the weekend in Amsterdam. Now, just keep out. Well played. 1 weekend in Amsterdam. You're on your way.
That's black. But that's red, it's number 1.
The microwave oven. You're looking good. 2 out of 3, and one of them's Bully's prize, so that's an excellent start for you.
Settle in, Joyce. Take your time.
One's gone, Joyce, now.
That's black. That's red, it's number 5.
That's fine. That's the children's go-kart.
And red number 3.
And that's the radio cassette. Well played. 2 out of 3, Joyce, and you've 3 darts left. You're looking really good.
OK, Brian, make them count. Red number 6.
Fine. That's the snooker table.
Red number 7.
Going well. That's the teas made in the radio.
And red again, number 8.
That's the beautiful Tantalus. You have won the microwave, the portable radio cassette, the children's go-kart, the snooker table with the accessories, the teas made come radio, that beautiful Tantalus, and Bully's special prize, the holiday in Amsterdam. You won £290. I gave you that earlier on. That's in a Yorkshireman's pocket. That's safe. The £200 is off to Eccles at the end of the programme that John Lowe got for us. All right, it's these prizes. You are now in possession of a lot of prizes. Would you be prepared to gamble all those prizes against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully? Tell us what you're going to do, to tell us what decision you're going to make. What would you do? Right. Shh. I do have to tell you that they've still not yet decided. Joyce is saying you're the boss, and Brian's saying...
We're taking the prizes.
You're taking the prizes? Well done. We're absolutely delighted. We're delighted. Joyce, you've been a joy.
Wonderful.
Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, wonderful.
Honestly, it's been
Wonderful.
a pleasure having you on the programme. We'll send all that lot off to you, and I think you probably... Well, you're certainly taking them home, aren't you? Off you go that way. We'll see you later. Ta-ta. Well done. What about our 2 lads from over the water? They've got £250. They're clutching it just round that corner. Let's ask them back and see what they're going to do with it. Alan and Jim, come on, boys. How are you, Jim? I don't think you expected to be coming back here tonight, did you?
No, we didn't.
Right. Are you going to have a go for star prize?
We are.
You are. If you win the prize, I shall give you this back straight away. It's 101 or more with 6 darts. Alan first, and then Jim. We wish you all the very best. Come with me, Jim, up to the hockey aisle. Listen to Tony, and do think about your game, boys.
Alan, there's no rush. All right, just take your time. 101 or more. Take tonight's star prize. Everybody wants you to win it, guaranteed. Best of luck. 1. 20. Another 20, 41. That's not bad.
Take your time. 60.
Jim, 60 or more will take tonight's star prize. 20. 5. And 1,
Oh,
yes,
boys,
it's not easy.
There's only... I can't wrap it up. I've got to say, have a look at what you could have won. Come on, have a look at it. Oh, boys, it's a superb caravan, but with that sort of money in your hands, 125 apiece, well, you were probably... I know it's easy to say it now, but there you go. Never mind. Thanks very much for watching Bullseye. John Lowe got £200 for charity. We're glad to see him here. We were glad to have you with us, as we were everyone down here in Birmingham. Have a good weekend. See you next week. Can't beat a bit of bully. Bye.